Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another in the series of SkySwitch webinars. I'm Andy Abramson, and we're delighted today to be joined by our very, very dear friends who are coming to us all the way from mainland China, the team from Yealink. Yealink wants to make sure that you're ready for 2021 and have all the information and access to the top of the line UCaaS solutions, which they're providing. And they've been working with SkySwitch for quite a few years. As you know, Yealink provides easy collaboration and offers you as a reseller the opportunity to offer high productivity tools for any size customer across many industry verticals. We're very excited that during this webinar, we're going to discuss some Yealink position as to why you want Yealink, go into an in-depth discussion about their T3s and T4U product lines, hear all about new features, new enhancements to the Yealink T5 series, get an overview of Yealink's transition strategy for their SIP phones, and understand the features that are current and what's coming in future product lines. Most of all, they're also going to talk about a complete profile of all of their new Yealink headsets, with headsets becoming more and more a daily part of everybody's workspace, especially with those who are now starting to work from home, where there's multiple people, multiple voices happening. The Yealink headsets provide a great opportunity for you to have total isolation and be able to work better. Today, we're going to be joined by Irene Deng. Irene is Yealink's channel manager of North America. As a channel sales manager of North America for Yealink, Irene's able to present a lot about the products based on her knowledge and understanding of the VoIP space, as well as explain Yealink's open SIP solution. We also have Simon Huang, their technical engineer from Yealink, and of course, the one and only Vivian Lin, the account manager who sits on top of all of the distributors here, including Jenny and others in North America. Irene's really a value to Yealink and has been a lot of help to the SkySwitch team. She dedicates herself to developing the channel market for Yealink here in the US and is rapidly rising in the Yealink organization. That's because of you. There's been significant sales the past 2 years here in North America by many of the SkySwitch resellers, and that's really strengthened the whole channel in general. If you don't know Irene, you should get to know her. She continues to develop relationships here within the industry to provide you as a Yealink customer with the most recognized and viable trusted products for telecom today. I'm Andy Abramson, and I'm really looking forward to what Yealink has to say. We've got a large crowd, a large number of registrants. Remember, if you have Q&A, any questions you want to ask, please put them in the question and answer chat, and we'll try and weave some of them in during the discussion. We will be ending sharply at noon East Coast time, so if we don't get to all your questions, I'm sure someone will follow up with you. And with that, let me pass the webinar baton over to Irene to get things started, because one of the questions, Irene, that I've had has been, what do you think are the big factors that have led to Yealink not only growing in the US, but being able to maintain that rapid growth here and everywhere?
Thanks, Andy. Good morning, everyone. My name is Irene. I'm the Yealink Channel Manager of North America. Thank you for joining our Yealink New Products Updates webinar today. The purpose of this webinar is to give you a brief overview of some new products that Yealink has introduced recently, meaning T3, T4U, T5 series phones, and the Yealink headsets. Firstly, I'd like to make a brief introduction about Yealink. Yealink established in 2001. We have maintained a rapid growth since 2014. As one of the best providers in more than 140 countries and regions, Yealink ranks #1 in the global market share of SIP phone shipments. And our market share still keeps growing. In 2019, Yealink annual revenue reaches about $350 million, which realized 37% growth. And in 2020, Yealink sales revenue increased by 25% in US market. So with a good and stable financial condition, Yealink is able to consistently put investment on the product development. And in September 2020, Yealink released 2 new series phones, T3 and T4U, which further optimizes OpenSea product line. T3 series phone is entry-level phones, which includes 3 models, T31G, T31P, and T33G. T31P and G have same appearance. P model has dual-port megabit Ethernet. G model is dual-port gigabit Ethernet. So both 2 models support 2 VoIP accounts and includes local 5-way conferencing, which can meet customers' basic needs. T33G is Yealink's first entry-level color screen phone. 2.4-inch color display with backlight brings comfortable operation experience and a clear visual experience for users. T33G offers support for full lights and include local 5-way conferencing. Totally, T3 series has 7 key enhancements. Elegant industrial design, stronger computing ability, device management, wireless headset adapter EHS35, unified firmware, color screen T33G, and auto test platform. T3 series inherits T4 series elegant design, but adopted with scratch-resistant surface and new materials, which makes it more fashionable and durable.
Irene, what are some of the use cases you see for these type of devices? Where do you see them best deployed? In an industrial environment, a commercial environment, a mixed-use environment? Where are you finding the customer base that's using this type of phone the most?
Because the T3 series phones just positioned as the entry-level phones, and I think the T3 series phone will be widely used like in some education verticals, because some customers just need some very basic phones like only 1 light case. So, and they maybe have some tight budget. So the T3 series phone will be their best options. And
okay,
yes. So at the left back side, there is a security slot for public usage. So user-friendly metallic keypad brings more comfortable dialing experience. One of the new innovations is that we merge stand and warm-up bracket into one. The new design is thinner and easier to use. This is firstly applied on T3 series. Also, we use port switch instead of hook. It brings better audio experience with no clicking sound, less chance for mechanical issue because there is no moving part. And also T3 series are equipped with more powerful chip that reflects directly on the boot time. It takes only 30 seconds to start up. Moreover, the response speed ensures you a smoother experience and a higher work efficiency. So even customers have thousands of contacts downloaded to the device, they won't feel any stuttering. And also the T5 supports Yealink device management platform, which offers a comprehensive management solution like remote diagnostic, timer task, unified deployment, and management. Here is Yealink's suggested migration strategy. So with the T19PE2, T21PE2, T23G, and T40G going end of life, This will make Yealink entire product line simpler and easier to present to prospective end users. T31P will take place the T19PE2 and the T21PE2. And T31G will take place the T23G. And T23G and T40G will be upgraded to T33G.
Irene, what are some of the advantages of the T3s and what are some of the advantages you see of the T4s over the T3s? And why would somebody want to invest a little bit more money, or why should a reseller suggest buying the T4 over the T3?
Okay, this slide shows some key advantages that T33G offers over T23G and T40G. So from this slide, you can see that compared to T40G, T33G has a small color screen and supports more line case and more memory case. So like I mentioned, all T3 series phones is equipped with more powerful chip. So it makes the T3 series phones has more computing scalability. And so in the future, the T33G will support more functions. So, it will just add the service life. So in the long term, the customer can save the cost. And also, we also add the smart noise filtering technology to T3 series phones. So it brings better user experience to customers.
It's really good. That really provides some, added benefits and additional features, as well as a slightly more modern platform.
Yes. Okay, now we're going to introduce the T4U series phones. T4U series is new mid-level phone which contains T43U and T46U. T43U is 12-line IP phone that comes with a 3.7-inch large black and white screen. And T46U has 4.3-inch color screen and support 6-inch SIP accounts. Okay. And T4U has 5 enhancements in total: stronger chip, dual noise cancellation technology, dual USB ports, color expansion module, and model upgrade. T4U is equipped with more powerful chip, so it has stronger computing ability. So compared to the T4 series phones, the biggest change in appearance is that there is no ext port anymore, but a new USB port instead. So T4U has dual USB in total. With the dual USB ports, you can use any two of USB accessories at the same time. It not only greatly improves the phone's scalability, but also makes the phone flexible, adapt to various scenarios and the different demands.
What are some of the options that you would be able to use in the way of headsets with the T4U series or external speaker phones? What are some of the native integrations that Yealink has already built?
You mean compatible with the headset of other vendors?
No, with your own platform or others, whether it's a competitor or a Yealink headset or a Yealink speakerphone or a competitive thing. How does that all work?
I think all our T4U and T3 already supported on some large platform like the MetaSwitch and Corsair 2600HS 3CX.
Okay, really good.
Yes, and also we will compatible with the headset, because in this year, Yealink will also release a series of headsets, and I will introduce the headset later. So the Yealink EXP43 color expansion module is an ideal solution for receptionists, administrative assistants, and contact center workers, and give you the ability to monitor contacts and manage a larger volume of calls with ease. So T46U can enjoy a full color experience when connecting to EXP43. But when EXP43 connects to the grayscale phone model T43U, the interface automatically switches to grayscale mode, matching elegantly with the look of phone. We add two noise reduction technologies to T4U series phones: Acoustic and smart noise filtering. Acoustic feature can help you to share the background noise and other people's voice and provide a distraction-free voice to the far side. With smart noise filtering, the phones can block out the slight noise from the far end when there is no speech in a call. And at the same time can filter out the common noise like door closing, table knocking, and so on. On this page, you will see how T46U, T43U, and EXP43 fit into the product line. As well, wireless adapter EHS40 will be used instead of EHS36 connected to wireless headset to T4U phones.
Is there any expectation of what, with the introduction of the T4 series, when the T3s may go end of life?
I think you mean the T2 series phones. T3 is our new.
No, T2, correct, the T2 size series.
I think the T27G and the T29G already end of life at the end of 2020.
Okay, well, that's good for our resellers to know, so that when they can either take advantage of early buying of the products to stock up on, or recommend the customer base begin to
Yes.
shift other devices. It's always good to know when a product is going out of circulation.
Yes, and we recommend the T27G can be upgraded to T43U, and T29G upgrade to T46U.
Great.
So here we can see some of the key advantages switch from T27G and T41S to T43U with higher resolution, mode like case, 5-way audio conferencing, acoustic and smart noise filtering. And T46U will replace T29G with more powerful chip to noise reduction technologies and the more powerful color screen expansion module.
Tell us about the T5 series and what's making the T5 series so interesting, and why so many people are excited about it.
Sure, we'll take a moment to cover the T5 series phones. So the T5 series is positioned at the high-end level of the market. So if some customers are in pursuit of a better user experience or are attracted to the unique new features of T5, we really welcome those customers to upgrade to T5, which can definitely meet their requirements. Here is our upgrading strategy. The T42S will be upgraded to T53 or T53W. And T54W will replace the T46S. T57W will replace the T48S. So compared to T4 series phones, the T5 series phones have the 4 key features: adjustable LCD screen, acoustic shade, built-in Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, corded cordless phone feature. All T5 series phones support adjustable screen, which means you can adjust the screen according to your height and sitting position in different sunlight and lamplight environment. Also, the T5 supports the built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, which can save the customer dongle cost. Next, amazing upgrade in new T5 phones is that all of them support the corded cordless phone feature. The T5 series supports up to 4 DAC handsets with a digital K DAC dongle, offering an all-in-one DAC solution for small offices and home offices, especially for warehouse retail stores. There are 2 modes in corded cordless feature. One is base station mode, another one is satellite mode. For the first mode, you can use 5 SIM accounts at the same time. Each handset can use its own account. For the second mode, when only one handset is registered on T5 series phones, you can switch the call between T5 series phones and the handset freely. The call will not be disconnected during the switch. This feature is very convenient for customers who need to switch between movement and static positions like warehouse and workshop, car rental center, and so on. So the coverage can be 30 to 50 meters.
With these devices, do you need any extenders for that type of range, or is it handset to base station has that type of 30-meter reach?
It won't require base because the T5 is equipped with the powerful chips, so the T5 can act as a base station. So all you need to do is to attach a digital K dongle to the T5 series phones, and you can register the handset to the T5 phones. So
that still have the 30-meter range with the dongle attached to the base station.
Yes, 30 to 50 meters.
Now, is this using what, Wi-Fi or extended Bluetooth, or what type of radio transmission is it using to cover that kind of distance?
It's just a DAC dongle.
The DAC dongle. Okay, so it's a DAC handset. Great.
Yes, DAC handset.
Keep telling us more about it. It's great. It's good, so good to hear what you're doing.
Yes, it's a very popular features because due to the COVID and many customers just working remotely, and sometimes they need to switch the call. So this features is very popular, especially in this year. And with T4U and T3 phones coming out, the Yealink whole OpenSea phone will be upgraded. T3 series phones will gradually replace the T2 phone and become Yealink entry-level phones. And T27G and T29G and T41S will be upgraded to T4U series phone. T4U will be positioned as mid-level phones, and our T5 still remains as high-end phones. For conference phone, we still have 3 models: CP960 for mid to large size meeting, CP930W DAC conference phone, CP920 for small and mid-size meeting. And DAC phone includes W60P, W53P, and W59R. W59R is a ruggedized handset that Yealink released in 2020. Here I'd like to share the Yealink headset roadmap with you. In 2021, the business headset will be one of the 3 strategic product lines in Yealink. So Yealink already puts the 30% of total R&D invest on headset product line. So in the past 40 months, we visit more than 200 customers and started in more than 15 countries to understand all headset requirements. So currently, we already set up database of more than 1,000 head styles from around the globe to ensure the best wearing experience.
Irene, which model is replacing the T46S of the new series?
T46s, T54W will replace the T46S. So it's the upgrade model.
And so is there a wireless version of the CP960?
CP960?
Yes.
Just with a wireless mic.
Yeah, there's a wireless mic, but not a wireless CP960. So the CP960 still requires an Ethernet connection.
Yeah. Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
So I will move forward to Yealink headset. So Yealink provides a full set of USB devices for the needs of all scenarios: desktop working, mobile working, and conference calls. The range includes the USB wide headsets, RJ wide headsets, DACT wireless headsets, and Bluetooth headsets. In early 2020, we launched our first USB wide headset, the UH36. As a new product for office ecology, this headset was born after more than 14 months of market studies and research and development in technology. It was widely recognized after release. UH34 is part of the same product series as the UH36. As an entry-level USB-wide headset, the UH34 can be worn comfortable throughout the day thanks to its lightweight design, and the noise-canceling microphone makes basic daily working nice. At the same time, Yealink simultaneously launched the RJ port version of the headset, the YHS34 and the YHS36, basing the design of UH34 and UH36 to provide users with more options. For headsets today, I also wanted to introduce the Yealink's new DAC wireless headsets, the WH6 series. All these products are suitable for open offices, home offices, and private offices. The headsets come in 2 designs, the over-the-head type and the convertible type, which meets various daily needs and are very lightweight. By applying Yealink wideband technology and acoustic shear technology, the headsets filter out external noise through dual microphones and provide a clear voice experience for calls. Moreover, the design of busy light and external indicator light minimizes disruptions for an efficient working environment. In the past, we often needed EHS adapter to use headsets together with phones and computers and seamless integrate with UC platforms like Microsoft Teams through an USB cable without the hassle of wires on desktops.
When you're talking about the wonderful range of Yealink headsets and microphones, can they also just be used directly with a PC or a laptop, or do they have to be used with the Yealink phone or another phone?
Oh, it can be used for PC and laptops.
Great.
Also,
And then is there wireless mono over the headsets, or is everything coming out as stereo?
for WH62, we have mono and dual version. For WH66, we only have dual for choose. And also, as you can see, WH62 and WH63, their base are the same, so they have two micro USB ports. They can be directly linked with Yealink DeX phone and your PC. And for WH66 and WH67, they have the same base, which has two USB ports, and also it has a built-in Bluetooth. That means you can directly connect with three devices at the same time. Your desk phone, your PC, and also your mobile phone. And yes, and also as you can see for WH66 and WH67, the base is touchscreen, which means you can just decide which device you would like to telecall. And also, if you don't want to use the handset, you can just play it out through Yealink speaker here. So we have a speaker here to play the voice out. Maybe you can have the meeting with your colleague, yeah, at the same time.
Great.
Yes, and just like the Vivian explained, the WH66 and WH67 are positioned as the high-end headsets. So they are all integrated core devices with an all-in-one design and provide a touch-sensitive calling experience. So both devices are equipped with a 4-inch touchscreen that provides a visual interface for multi-device management and call control. So on a 4-inch touch screen, you can control functions such as the call answering, switching between calls, muting, and the speakerphone mode with a single touch. So besides, in order to allow users to achieve unified management of multiple calls, these two devices feature integrated the Bluetooth and the USB 3 connections, which can be connected to phones, computers, mobile phones, and other devices at the same time. So, in addition, the base has been upgraded and integrates with a wireless mobile phone charger, speakerphone, and USB hub.
As you move from the older forms of wireless to DEC, what are you seeing adoption, and what are some of the best reasons for using DEC? This might be something good that Simon's can address, and explaining why DEC is such a natural extension for people who need a better wireless solution.
I think because just like I mentioned before, because due to the COVID and many customers are working from home and remotely, and the latest trend will continue in the next 2 years. So for the DEC headset, I think many customers need to move from one place to another place. So sometimes the wireless headset will be a better option for them. And maybe for most of the people on the desk, they will put many devices like computers and headsets and mobile phones, speaker phones. So it will just make some kind of mess on the desk phone. So Yealink is just providing a UC solution, one-stop solution to customers. You can see that like the WH66 and WH67, they can work as a workstation, and they also work as the speakerphones and headsets, and also the customer can put their mobile phones on charge on our workstation. So by using the wireless DEC headsets, we will make their desk more simply and clear.
Are those video displays on the WH66 and WH67 look beautiful? Are those usable for video calls?
No, currently it don't support the video call.
And
But
then
you know,
can the WH66 or 67 connect to a mobile phone as well as a deck phone?
I think if the, because it has a built-in Wi-Fi, so it can connect with the mobile phones through Bluetooth. And for the deck handset, if deck 可以支持 Bluetooth。
它就是这蓝牙通过那个跟那个手机连接。
Yeah, so as you can see here, we have two USB ports, so it can support for two devices through USB port, and another is built-in Bluetooth. So if the device has built support for Bluetooth connect, and it can connect with the Yealink Dex handset here. Yes, and WH66 has a busy lamp file on it. We have a busy light option accessory as an accessory. It is, I think all Yealink Dex handset will be ready to order maybe in the end of February.
And they'll be able,
And we will.
You'll be able to, of course, order them. I see our good friend Craig Rocco from Jenny's on. Obviously, Jenny will be able to help you with that. So I encourage all of our resellers to get in touch with Craig and his team at Jenny.
Yes, and also for Yealink Dex wireless handset, we not only have Bluetooth accessory, but we also has wireless charger as an accessory for WH66 and WH67. It means that you can just directly match with the Yealink wireless charger accessory with the desk phone here. And you can, if your phone support for wireless charger, you can just put your phone here. So I think that Yealink Dex wireless handset is a really important part of Yealink UC workstation idea, which means that we will simply all the workstation and all in one. Yeah, so it will be really interested for customer to try it when they are working from home. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and Yealink is gradually growing into a manufacturer with a unified solution for full coverage, UC and C solutions. And this is Yealink direction of tomorrow and the vision for the future. So we hope all of you can enjoy us enjoying unified communications. So here is our Yealink team. If you have any questions about Yealink products, feel free to contact our Yealink team. We are resourceful of product demo program, discount programs, and some special pricing deal registration program. And we also offer some technical support.
That's great. We have a question from Daryl Panzer. I think you sort of covered this when you mentioned the busy lamp field. Daryl wants to know, does the WH66 have a busy lamp field on it, on the device?
Yes, and we have the busy lamp on the WH66.
Great. And then Craig Rocco just asked to let everybody know once again, for manufacturer suggested retail price and pricing to resellers, what's available? You can contact Jenny on, about the new Yealink Deck wireless headsets and all of the Yealink products. Craig and his team are available also. They can take demos with you. They can work through the configuration and setups. They're part and parcel of the SkySwitch store that Kelly Osborne does such a fantastic job running. You can always also reach out to Kelly by sending an email to the store address that's inside the portal, and Kelly can work with you on helping identify with our distributors like Jenny what's available in the pipeline in order for you to properly quote and estimate for your customers. We can arrange through Jenny drop shipping. It can go direct to the customer, and then using the SkySwitch configuration platform, have all the devices, ready to go out of the box. I think it's a great feature, and you've got great resources in both Kelly and Craig, and obviously everybody at Jenny is wrapped tightly around the business of Yealink and helps make so many things much easier for the likes of Irene and Vivian and Simon and the rest of the Yealink team, who really do a great job at supporting you. There's a question from Frank Brandolino. Frank wants to know, how long will the 46S still be available? Should we steer customers towards the 54W right away?
Yeah, and I just in addition to the Yealink Desk handset, because I think some customers are interested on the accessory of Yealink Desk handsets, and I would like to let you know that at present we have two accessories for Yealink Desk handset. One is busy light, another is wireless charger, and I think the busy light is called BLT60, and also the wireless charger is called WHC60. And if you are interested in Yealink Desk handset and also the UC workstation idea, you can just contact me on the email present on this slider, and I will reply you as soon as possible. Yeah, welcome to let us know if you have any question on this on these presentations.
Great.
Okay.
And what about we just had this question about the 46, the 46S. Is that still, how long will that be available? Because Frank wants to know if he should start selling the 54W right away.
And this year, actually, Yealink have the plan to have the T4 series phones end of life in this year, but we will continue to supply T4 series phones. But as I say, already 80% of our top T4 series phones already switched to T5 phones. So we really suggest that the T4 series phones can gradually transfer to T5 series phones.
Okay, great. And then another question we have from our good friend Daryl is, what are the major differences compared to the T46S and the T46U?
As I say, compared to T4 series phones, from the appearance side, the T4U series just have the dual USB port, but T4S series only has one USB port. And also the T4U just equipped with the more powerful chip, so which will directly reflect on the boot time. Also, we add the acoustic shirt on the T4U series phones.
Okay, and then another question comes from Dean Galbraith. Why are the U series phones not seen on the Yealink website yet?
Because every customer in different markets can have access to the Yealink website, because in other market, maybe like Australia or some countries, they will not release the T4U series phones. So that's why we just haven't put the T4U series phones on our website.
Okay, so I was mentioning our great store operations director, Kelly Osborne. If you want to reach Kelly, if you're a reseller, please send her an email at store@skyswitch.com. That's STORE@skyswitch.com. And Kelly does just a fantastic job at helping all of you. I've heard nothing but really incredible flowery comments about how Kelly helps our resellers filter through the products, find out what's really available, make sure you're getting the current pricing, make sure you're getting any discounts that may be going on, taking advantage of SkySwitch points that we have, all of those things that we're doing to help you save money, pass on better value, and work with all of our great product companies that we have. Jeff Hawkins has another question. He said, some time ago, Yealink had a sub $100 4-inch color screen, 10-inch BLF phone. It was known as the T29G for years. Now he doesn't see a color screen with 10 BLF under $136. Is there a reason for that? Is that partially caused by tariffs that are now in effect between China and the US, or is it just simply increased production costs, increased materials costs? What's causing the higher priced products to come on to be there and nothing at the lower end?
Just like I say, during the COVID, I think this is really a challenging year for everyone, but Yealink still retains a very high growth in 2020. In 2020, actually, Yealink sales revenue already increased by 25% in US market. So I have to say Yealink just doesn't have any financial questions. Because with a stable financial environment, we can just consistently put our investment on product development. If you work with the Yealink for many years, you will notice that every year Yealink just released the new products. Like in 2020, we released the 2 new series phones. So it's an upgrade phones. All we want to do is to make our phones more upgraded and meet more customers' requirements.
Great. Well, I have to say that this was very informative and very helpful on so many levels about understanding where Yealink is, what Yealink is about to do, the new products, how you can find them, whether you work with Kelly in the SkySwitch store. If you reach out to her, she'll be very helpful to all of you as a reseller. And then, of course, being backed here in the US by Jenny's massive distribution that feeds resellers on both coasts and all across the US with easy shipping that, you know, almost always they can get you something almost immediately overnight if you really need it that badly. But, you know, everything's within 2-day shipping based on their split distribution system. The products are available. They work with SkySwitch. They've been tested. Our team of Corey and Fareed tests every Yealink device before we allow it to go in the store, which I think is something that's very confidence building for you as a reseller, because you know that we've been able to, you know, test the devices first, make sure they work with the latest build of the SkySwitch platform, make sure they integrate properly and can be configured all before the phones or speaker phones ship to you or to your customers. So that's a big level of confidence, and I've heard from so many resellers that that's a big relief knowing the product's going to work when we get it. For those of you who are wondering about it, yes, we record. I've had a couple questions. Must be some newcomers coming to our webinars. Welcome. We record every webinar. We post them. Erica Vasquez, who's our executive producer of all the webinar series, does a fantastic job of taking the webinar recordings. We post them to the SkySwitch blog. We post them to YouTube. We make them available to you. This usually happens about 24 to 48 hours after we do this live. We also send out an email blast to all of you who registered. And then we mention this again in an upcoming issue of what we call the Weekender, which shows up about every 2 weeks. We'll be resuming those very shortly here in the new year. And we're able to make them available. So you as a reseller, either you or your reseller principal who's on our mailing list should be receiving the Weekender and other email blasts. If you're not, ask whoever is on the SkySwitch email list for your particular reseller, MSP, your business, that you would like to get a copy of this, and it's simply click and download and listen. Actually, it streams to you. We've done great. Irene, Vivian, as always, Simons, you guys did such a good job. We're ending early, which to me means we get about 12 minutes back in our lives, and we can probably read all the emails and check voicemails and everything else which has come in. This has been a fantastic webinar, and I want to remind everybody that, you know, if you're for joining us, if you have any questions, just reach out to Kelly or reach out to Irene that you saw. The email information for all of them is available, and for all the Yealink folks is in the back of the slide deck. We also want to thank Yealink because we're going to have a random drawing of all of you who asked questions and tuned in and participated. We're going to then have some prizes where we'll be drawing out of a magic hat the Yealink SIP T54W Prime Business Phone, the T46U IP phone, a T33G SIP phone, the UH Dual Mono headset that's already Microsoft Teams certified, the CP700 portable speakerphone, which if you haven't used one, it's great because you can move it from room to room and it just connects. And of course, the Yealink YHS36 Dual Mono headset. So we've got 6 prizes coming to 6 lucky resellers who participated today. And remember, the way you get to the top of the list for winning prizes from SkySwitch is you have to participate. Those of you who sit back and lurk, you have a lower chance of winning. So always remember, ask questions, be a part of the SkySwitch webinar process, and know that we really appreciate you tuning in today and being such a part of, we got 2 last questions. One from Rick Beggars, if I understand correct, is the display on the WH66 and WH67 used to display any soft phone app information about the call you are on. Irene, can you answer that real quickly, or Vivian?
For Yealink Desk handset WH series, it has a 2 version. One is Teams version and another is UC version. So for the Teams version, actually we will have some, you can see your team schedule, and also you can just wake up Teams through Yealink WH series. So we are doing some compatible with other software like Teams, and it is so at present we are only compatible with Microsoft Teams and has UC version. Yeah, we are doing some compatible with SkySwitch as well. Yeah, and I think once it is ready, we will keep you updated if you are interested on it. Actually, Jenny only has some demo of new handset right now, and for all US, I think we will have stock maybe in the end of February to have to ready to play an order on that. Yeah.
Okay. Question from Dale Morgan. Does Jenny have all the new headsets in stock today? Dale, why don't you reach out to Kelly, store@skyswitch.com, and she can help you with what's in stock today.
And I think, yeah, and I think.
Question from Rick Becker, does SkySwitch Reach UC app show up on the display? That's what he's really trying to find out, Irene, if the soft client from SkySwitch will work on that display or not. So here's what I suggest. Rick, why don't you email Kelly, and Kelly can work with the team at Yealink to get you an answer on that, or perhaps Kelly can have Fareed run, verify whether it works or not on the display of that particular device. With that, everybody, I want to thank everyone for all of your questions, all of your interest, all of your participation. This has been a great webinar. We've had a lot of great comments in the chat. Craig Rocco says, thank you, Andy. Very good event. Andy, Irene, Vivian, Erica, Kelly. Free 2-day shipping. He wants to remind everybody that it's $200 orders or higher. And he really appreciates the fact that you guys all support them. So, with that, I'm going to have Erica wrap it up. Thank you all for really a great SkySwitch webinar. Have a great week, a great weekend, a great month. And of course, being that this is our first webinar of the year, a really great 2021.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.